Oh yes, greetings once again from Damba Kezala Enterprises. As usual, we are here for your farm services, farm planning services to be in particular. And today we are glad to be showcasing one of the plans that we have done for our client. This is on 3 acres. The client wanted their home beautifully set there, and the piggery unit plus a lusuku. Yes, and so we are going to focus mainly on the piggery and the home. So as usual, we always want you to have a farm that has a very good experience, so that even if it is you that is going to stay there, you're comfortable. And with time we have realized that the more you make your farm comfortable, the more it is easier for you to stay there and even supervise it. And so this farm, we planned it in a way that the home shall be in front, and then the piggery will be like in the backyard, you know. And so we made sure that it is a beautiful piece, you know, with very good trees, fundamentals around, and also the way the structures are constructed so that they look beautiful. We always want to give you a plan that can work up to 10 years. So just in case the city is expanding, you don't have to be, you know, relocated quickly because maybe your structures are really looking bad, not good enough for the city. But if they look good enough, even the city can always sort of add you to their master plan. It can always incorporate you into their master plan. Yes, but if it is really awkward and, you know, looking funny, no one will listen to you. Yes, and so you can see how we beautifully, you know, aligned these structures. We have a dairy unit as well, you know, because this is a home. At the end of the day, you need some milk that people shall take and, you know, have a complete sort of farm experience, you know. And then we have these homes or these houses for the workers. You have to make them look really good and comfortable, because one day, actually with COVID, people learned how to stay in their farms and to some point it was compulsory. Everyone was told to stay where they were. So if you had a really uncomfortable farm, you couldn't stay there. Yes, and so you can see we gave in provisions for water harvesting. We have realized that the water harvested on the roofs of these farm structures, for example in piggery, it can take you up to 3/4 of the year. And so that water is very important. And the experience is that most people actually harvest less than that they can, and once the tank is filled, it will just overflow and the rest is lost. But if you plan for enough water to be harvested, you will save up to 3/4 of the water that you would have, you know, bought or you would have pumped using a pump, just by saving it or harvesting it by rainwater. Yes, and so you can see when the compound, it is beautifully set. This compound can also be like an activity area. You could hold functions, you could hold parties, you could hold trainings, and it has to really look beautiful, you know, with good flowers, well paved, you know, parking space, and also the house also looking good. Now, some of these things look expensive, but they are not actually more expensive than what you would even have done without a plan, because basically you're going to put them there, but without a plan you're going to put them in a disorganized way. But with a plan, you know how to put everything in its position. And so even when you're planning, for example, when you start with planting these tall trees, you put them in the exact area where they should be, you know. And even if you're for example going to start with a demarcation of the parking or of these roads as you can see them, it will be much easier for you, because if you don't have a plan, you'll find that you'll put for example a storage structure in this junction here, and so you would have to really have to walk around, and the cars have to turn so much so that they go. But now with such a straight line, it's easier. someone just goes, or it just comes directly to the parking here, or they just go straight to the farm. As you can see this road, it's all done in a way that makes it very, very, very user friendly. And so once again, thank you very much for always trusting us. We do not take it for granted, but I thank you always for giving us the opportunity to work with you. Thank you very much.